Killer, Captain Miller. Hey, just came back from the theatres, you know. Of course, bruv. Thai Pongal, first day, first show and that. Just watched Captain Miller, starring Dhanush, Priyanka Mohan, and also directed by Arun Matheshwarens, with GV Prakash and the background music as well. Absolutely mind-blowing performance by Dhanush as well, in terms of his calmness, rage, anger. He had everything on it, man. He looked like a mature actor, bruv. I know it's not his best film. I can't lie. Hands up. I know I'm a D fan, but that's not his best film. I know Vada Chennai is. Anegan, with the VIP, bruv, he had all these young roles. Like he had like this young role, but in this movie he looked a lot more mature, a lot more like toned, a little bit had this little bite in him, bruv, like the little anger. I just never really seen that side from Dhanush, but the way he acted, the anger, the rage, the courage, the bravery, bruv, he had everything in it, man. He looked undefeated, bruv. He looked like the top dons, bruv. But honestly, what a performance from Dhanush as well. The way he was Captain Miller, the way he joined the army, the way he kind of like, you know, basically being kicked out of the village. It's one of those ones where, like, you know, he was being hated by everyone basically for joining the British Army, killing those freedom fighters, and he showed basically that he actually killed his own brother, but that's not true. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was madness. But yeah, honestly, shout out to him as well, carrying in his own shoulders. And I just want to shout out GV Prakash, man. His background scores gave me goosebumps, bruv. Gave me excitement. Gave me all the whistles that I needed to blow in the cinema, bruv. Right in the theatres, man. I can't lie, I was screaming as soon as this guy entry came in, man. And the screenplay was absolutely sensational as well. And I just want to say there's a lot of lags there as well in the second half. I have to mention a little bit. It should have been trimmed down. It kind of like, you know, dragged down. It should have been cut down. Less is more. But other than that, man, it's just like one of those pure action scenes that it came up. I know it's good to see. I know I was screaming throughout the action scenes throughout the movie, but I just feel like if it's too much action, where's the story going to be, man? That's the only downside in the second half. But other than that, man, Dhanush basically carried his whole movie from his shoulders, man. And he kind of portrayed this character really well. And I just want to shout out to Shivraj Kumar playing as the older brother. He played it. There was a neat performance as well. But that bonding between him and Dhanush was absolutely sensational. The chemistry between them two, and a lot of characters came in. Priyanka Arun Mohan, her performances was quite neat, but it was one of them ones where I don't know if the character kind of fitted her a little bit more, but it was one of them ones where, you know, a better actress should have kind of like replaced her a little bit. But neat performance here and there. Sandeep Kishan, he was there. I expected more from him in Captain Miller. But obviously he had cameo roles as well, like a little bit in and out of the film. But I just want to give shout outs to Arun Matheshwarens for giving that climax scene as well. The climax scene was sensational, bruv. When everyone came into one team, bruv, I was like boom, 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 boom. And especially I need to give that shout out to that guy from Vikram as well. That guy who came in Vikram as one of the guys from Kamal Hassan's thing. I just want to just shout out basically that he performed he absolutely nailed his role as well as one of the head of the freedom fighters. How his chemistry with Dhanush was sensational, man. And I feel like he deserves to act in more films. And you know what? Hats off to him. And I just want to rate this movie a 3.25 out of 5. Really good BGM performance from GV Prakash, as well as really sensational performance from Dhanush. Only downside would be lags, and also like Priyanka Mohan's, like, you know, character, downside performance. Other than that, and the villains, basically one of the villains actually was a little bit of a mocker villain as well, so I have to say put a downside as well. And yeah, man, honestly, good, decent watch, decent action thrills. But yeah, man, honestly, Thai Pongal is back, fam. Cheers.